Earlier in the show, Lewis asked people of all ages the not-so-simple question, what is love? Now he has another question. Lewis, good morning again.
Well, and good morning once again, Elizabeth. And earlier this week, I was able to talk to a couple kids and ask them a few questions. The first question I asked them is, what is love? And we played that a little earlier in the show. And then the second question I asked them is, how do you show someone you love them?
Them cards.
Some cards?
Me too.
No cards. Yeah, you too?
I have strawberry stickers and strawberry cards.
Yeah.
Give them Valentines and give them hugs. I made a Valentine's box. It's a Hello Kitty one that I colored.
Oh.
I put glue on it and draw a heart on it.
Well, and so as you can see, again, we got all sorts of great answers from them. And now I'm joined again by two couples. And on my left here, we have Carol and Dennis. And then on my right here, we have Betty and Dawn. And guys, thank you so much again for joining us this morning. And I'm going to ask you some questions, maybe give us some advice and some other stuff like that. So Dawn, I'll start with you. And the first question I'll have to ask you is, how do you show your spouse that you love them?
Well, that is something that needs to be done, and we've been very fortunate. But I'd like to tell her I love her every night before we close our eyes and go to sleep.
That's great advice there, Dawn. That is great. And now, Betty, for you, what advice also would you have to all these younger generations out here, younger couples?
Well, I guess having interests in common, you know, not being really wide apart in what they like to do.
Yeah.
So that would be one thing.
Yeah.
And just being nice.
Yeah. Always show them. I try to do that. I try to do that every day. So then we'll come over here. Dennis, so for you, how do you show your spouse that you love them?
What am I supposed to say, huh?
There you go. Ask him what you're supposed to say.
Always listen to what she says.
Yeah, that's good. And now for you, what sort of advice could you give for the younger couples out there?
Well, I just say don't give up on them.
Don't give up on them?
Yeah, eventually it gets better if you're having rough times, and it'll get better as you get older.
All right. Well, guys, again, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I've had some great advice here. I'm taking notes, all these, because I'm going to try to have a great Valentine's Day today. Guys, you are watching News Center 1 today, and we'll be right back.